Hi everyone, this is Yulia and welcome to Play Piano. And today I'm going to demonstrate a piece called For Elise, composed by Beethoven. This piece is in Grade 7 Royal Irish Academy of Music syllabus up to 2018. And in this video I'm going to give you a few tips which may help you to play this piece well. So the first I'm going to talk about the form. The form of the piece is a rondo, which means we have principal melody which returned a few times, and it's called refrain. So refrain in this piece, this melody in A minor, which sounds like that. And if you're gonna go through the piece, we have a few times this melody. For this main refrain, very important to play nice legato. Hands should be very flexible in wrist, and we don't have here melody and accompaniment like it's supposed to be. Left and right hand, they should interact very well between and send sounds from left to right like this. As you see, it's kind of waves like this. And don't forget, press very deep bass, just again. Yeah, and then again solo, right hand, deep bass, and arpeggio. So again we have left hand, go to the right hand. And the next few bars, from 13 to 15 bar, we have very interesting place, which is important to learn separately, even myself. It's supposed to be low E with the fifth finger and then next E with the fifth finger. But when I'm playing in performance tempo, I can't do it. I found it very hard, so I always do 3, 1. But maybe you can try to practice with these fingers, which is 5 on low E, and then octave go from low E to middle E, left hand. Then start from the same note with your right hand, go to high E, repeat the same with your left hand, and from the high E go for the next E. And make sure again it should be very flexible and go like one long passage. Don't break for the small sections. Try again, low E, and then da 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 da, and then few little breathe, and again the same refrain. Next part, which is part B, written more in classical form, we can find here melody and accompaniment. So melody will be in your right hand and accompaniment in left hand. And of course we all know left hand should be softer in this part. So I will show you again. And the first bar of this part is a little bit tricky. So you can think like C, C, and C. It's part of the melody, which is go to next C. Let's sing again. Pa, 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 pa. C, 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 C. Dum, pa, pa. But also we can show the bottom notes, which is E, F, G, and it's also nice. Let's see. So I think it's better to show both of them in the balance. Again. Or only C. Yeah, and make sure it's still upbeat. Main note is the C in bar 25, so it should be gradually loud and should start very gentle. And then nice smooth legato in right hand melody. Of course, we have to shape the phrase and make crescendo and diminuendo. Again, this is a new phrase, so we have to start it soft. Try to do piano, and grow to this E, C, and down. This time you have left hand accompaniment. It's very typical for classic sonata music. So just point the bass note first beat and soft next notes. Bass, soft, and bass, soft. Same again, just continue in the same way. So as you can see, I press bass note a little bit heavier and then soft notes. Yeah, and I will play it again for you. Let's have a look. And diminuendo, again soft, crescendo. And now we have what we have here, guys. We have demi-semi-quavers, which is tricky enough, and tempo will be fast. So, to be honest, this part is tricky, and you have to, of course, practice right hand separately a lot. So, what we have, again, I do myself first finger all the way. It's easier for me, but you can find with your teacher probably best way for you. So try again. This is the melody G, A, B, C, D, E. And just nice passage again. C, G, A, B, C, D, E, ta, ta. And we have just the same phrase repeat twice. Same crescendo in the middle of the phrase. Start and finish on piano. In the left hand, at the same time, we have few chords. And make sure first time you will play C and E, which is here in bar 32, but second time you have to play in bar 34 only note C. Yeah. Because it's absolutely the same place, but left hand a little bit changes, so make sure you're doing right. C, same again. And bar 36 should be very, very soft and gentle because it's the end of the phrase. And from bar 37 to bar 40, the first little part, only few notes from the melody, repeats few times, and it looks like a catch in the breath. I will show you now. And in the notes we have marks, poco ritenuto and diminuendo, which show us we have to do some emotional colors here, not just play straight. And then continue smoothly and go in the same melody. And then up to bar 61 we have the same refrain, which is on the start, A. And now we have new movement, part C. And this is again a little bit different. We have repetition in left hand and chord in right hand. And this part looks more like classical style, rather like first part, first movement, main melody, more in romantic. So let me show you how it sounds like. Again, in the notes we have fingering 3-2-1, 3-2-1, and for me it's a little bit hard to do that, so I prefer change just 3-1, 3-1, 3-1, sometimes 2-1. I'm doing repetition, but you will find your way with your teacher again. But make sure it's not nice to play it just with one finger. So left hand. Again, it's nice to show first bass, little bit play it heavier and then lighter. And now we have changes again. Point first note and then again changes and lighter changes. And octave. That's it. So simple enough, but in right hand you have nice melody and it goes in chord, and this part also is culmination of the piece. So section C written in key of A minor also, and it starts in right hand in diminished chord, which is goes in D minor. Same again, crescendo, and down, phrase going down, dynamic, softer, softer more, and end of the phrase, little question, and just next going very technical passage, but it goes very gentle to piano and not that fast because it's not 30 second notes, which is demi-semiquavers, it's only 16 notes. This passage written in triplets, so when you practice only slowly, you have to mark a little bit first note of the triplet. Da, da, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And of course, left hand will help you to do that. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, so you have it 1, 2, 3 on each first note of the group. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But it's only for the practice. After when we play whole piece, of course we don't need any accents. We have to go through with the beautiful phrase shaping like this. Yeah, make sure the top note is a culmination of the phrase. Let's try it again. B flat will be top note, the highest note in this passage. So we have to double show this note with special attention. And then do nice diminuendo. So I will play for you once again, hands together, section C. So A very soft for the start. Same again, very soft and growing. Very soft staccato, and then this long passage. Yeah, so C, B flat, but very gentle, B flat, but it's no crescendo, it's no forte here, just gentle culmination. And we have to smoothly start section A again, which is repeats once again. So once again, B. And we have the same melodies in the start. And let's have a look what we have in the end. So we play it again, and one more time this E, E, and And very last time. Simple enough, any chords, nothing, and we don't have any tempo marks in the end, but I think it should be a little bit slow down, and morendo, it's called play softer, like same as diminuendo, so getting softer and finish on the soft A minor chord. So now just a few words about the pedal. As I told you on the start, this piece contains two styles, romantic in the start and in the middle it's more classical style. So in romantic style we have to use pedal very careful, I can say even sharp, and it should be very clear. It's legato pedal, so we will press pedal after the beat, after the bass note. I prefer make sound more clear, so this part of the melody I'm not using pedal at all. I press again with the first bass and then after. Yeah. What about this part E? Let's have a look. Yeah, just because it's the same note, we can leave long pedal, it sounds very good. And then again, D sharp E, D sharp E, it needs very careful pedal. You can do straight pedal. And again, same, press with the bass and after the bass. So in section B, the pedal should be very delicate and gentle also. We're using same legato pedal and we'll press it after the first beat. What about section C? Yeah, in this part, very important to practice right hand separately with the pedal to make sure chord sounds clear. These two quaver notes, pedal should be changed after each, because otherwise it sounds like this, yeah? Again, I change on each semi-quaver note, da, da, da. So I press pedal after each note and it gives me a nicer sound. Da, 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 da. And here after each note, A, C, B, A. So when you're going to perform this piece, don't forget please, remember about the character, emotions which Beethoven put in this. Also, it's good to know this piece was written in 1810. In that time, Beethoven was almost deaf, he was poor and he was in love with a girl, but her parents didn't allow them to be together. And when you perform this piece, it's very important to show the emotions and the character which supposed to be in the music. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you again. Bye.